Ready up. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Okay.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Right. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that one too wide and incomplete. This Bengals defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. There he goes, left side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we
So
go.
a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and
11
15
empty,
following the
empty.
delay of game.
Stop.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stop.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bengals at 1-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Stop.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gotta go. Stop.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
11 empty. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
11. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Ready. Black shot. Set.
It's Young on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a first and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
First down, Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down. Ready.
On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
97.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's got to be frustrated, bottled up for the 3rd straight play.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here we go.
The offense going to stay out
gotta
there.
Gotta
They've
go.
converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
Here we go.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 1, ready?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Mighty. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On one, ready?
Now a 3rd and 6.
11. Shot.
Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
560. Green Jack. Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 25.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
11 MT tape. 12. Shot.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready, pray.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young now from the 50. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. Twelve, 11.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, you might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Now Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, Young again. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
43 rail.
Looking to throw, Young. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football.
Here we go, here we go.
How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2
11
here.
mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here is Young. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Young on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Okay,
the Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Clock, 10.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gotta go. Behind.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Burrow on play action. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
Here we go.
Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
11 MT, take.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Gun.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it.
Here we go.
The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jones. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Carolina, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-.